G'day guys, it's Cody here. I do believe that schools are trying to bridge the gap between social classes and academic outcomes. I just think that it's going to take a bit of time. Policies are going to be introduced. Society itself has to change in order to break these prejudice roles that we have in society, judging people on their background rather than what they're capable of, what their merits are. And it's especially true, I think it's good to break the social capital, this theory that was found in a textbook between old boys and old girls sort of thing, where someone gets by based on who they know, not on what they know or what their merit is. I think that we're working to break that and make it a more even playing field. One thing that I think we're doing well is providing technology to all students, regardless of their social backgrounds. Some kids, especially in the lower social economic backgrounds, don't have these resources at home. So when they get to school, it's important that they have access to iPads, to computers, to laptops, to whiteboards, because once they get home, they're not going to have that. So while they're at school, they have to be given chances to work with this technology, and that's going to help them in their future. One thing that I don't think they were doing well is something that I saw on my PECs, which is discriminating people based on their social economic status rather than on their merit. Like, my teacher would often punish and was much more harsh towards one student, and when she told me why, it was because he came from a single parent living in a low socioeconomic house, and she believed that this student's outbursts were because he wasn't satisfied with his home life and because he was having troubles at home, and that he could come to school and unleash them onto the teacher, and there was a bit of a burden to her. But when I sat down with him and worked individually, rather than punishing him and going straight to harsh punishments, I would work with him. I would sort of push through his pushbacks, and eventually, it was only a 20-minute period, but he was doing his work perfectly. We had a bit of an understanding between each other, a little set of rules, and I think as a school, it was one thing that they weren't doing, especially as a teacher, one thing that my supervisor and teacher wasn't doing well, but something that we are certainly addressing in our teaching.